Welcome back, guys, from Maine. The temperatures the next 5 days doesn't even reach 80 degrees, so blue skies and finally comfortable weather for me. By the way, it's actually even a little more pronounced as far as the no RVs in Portland than I led on to, and maybe I was a little naive a couple years ago, but they actually do have a law banning RVs anywhere to park overnight in the Portland city area. That even included private property for a time there until they started to deprioritize enforcing the $100 fine and towing RVs right off of people's property or public property or anything. I don't want to get into it. It don't matter. Portland is just one tiny little insignificant city in the state of Maine, and I intend to enjoy the summer elsewhere where it's a little more inviting to RVs. Speaking of excitement and adventures, my folding bicycle has arrived. So this is an Amazon purchase. It's a folding compact bike. There is some assembly required, so I'm going to open this guy up and see how detailed it is and how hard it's going to be to put together. We're going to take a break in the unboxing and setup phase here, because if you saw my last video, you probably realized at the same time, they sent me a white bike, not the blue bike that I ordered. And this comes in 4 different colors. I don't know why they sent me the white bike. It's not horrible. It's got some blue in it, but it's the white bike. And I very rarely have problems with Amazon. This is a huge purchase and investment, really. So I'm going to call them and see what they want to do.
Thank you for contacting Amazon customer service. My name is Dylan. How can I be of assistance?
Hey, I got a problem with an order I just received through Amazon. They shipped me the wrong colored bicycle.
Can I have your email address?
Yeah, it's Eric. They had 4 colors available, and only one of those was Amazon Prime. That was the solid blue with some white accents. I received a solid white bike with black accents and like 2 or 3 blue lines.
What will take place with this is that we'll have to create a return on refund for this item.
Are you, can you like tell me, are you out of the one that I was supposed to get and that's why they thought I would want a white one instead?
I'm trying to figure out why you even received that one. But yes, I believe Amazon itself is out of that, and the third-party seller has it available. But
oh,
the return and send back will be a bit too long, so I would. It would be a bit too long for you. I know you would be upset with that. I'm just letting you know the reality of it.
Okay, well, no, I appreciate your honesty. You telling me that they're out of the blue one when they sold me a blue one, that's important, because it's not worth my time to wait around another week for them to send me the white one again. So, I mean,
exactly.
So, I mean, I appreciate your honesty. Can you cut me a deal on this white one and just give me a discount on it then instead so I can get back on the road?
No problem at all. I can do that for you.
So I just got off the phone with Amazon, and they made it right, guys. I mean, it is tough traveling because, you know, I don't have an extra week, and I kind of tried to express that. Well, they went ahead and knocked off $140 off this purchase price, credited that back to my account, not in a gift card, but back on my credit card, my debit card, within 5 days. So, I mean, I basically got the bike half off, and it's, I don't care what color it is, at that price, it's definitely worth it. So this all worked out, and that's why I don't like stress out. It's just, it wasn't what I ordered, and it wouldn't do me any good to wait around. They don't have the blue one in stock, so they would just do the same thing. If I returned this and reordered the blue one, they'd send me another white one. So I'll go ahead and take $140 off the price and put this bike together. Alright guys, we got the white version of the camp folding bike all put together. Everything tightened down the way I'd like it. Everything is adjustable here, so I adjusted the handlebar the way I wanted it and all the positions and brakes and shifters the way I wanted it. The seat is the only part I'm not excited about because I would really want it down all the way down to here. But you can see the adjustable shock here is blocking it. That's unfortunate, but I may just get a grinder and just grind off 1 inch of this so I can get the seat down to where I really want it comfortably. It's still workable, but my legs are almost fully extended on the pedal to the bottom right now. So yeah, that's the bike. I'll take off on my first little test drive here. Jaxie, leave those puppies alone. It's actually a nice, smooth, comfortable ride. And I'm going to be able to get fresh air and exercise and mobility with a bike that is secure in my garage. With the 21 speeds, I'll be able to get up certain steep hills. But I like it. It's comfortable and compact. I do have some rubbing. I think it's the front brake. One other thing, I don't know if it's adjustable, but the front caliper brake right here is rubbing on the outside, so it's not centered in there quite right. I can't tell if these are adjustable. I'm gonna do a little bit of research. Otherwise, I might be able to put a washer in there or something to get that pad away from it. It's touching a little bit and rubbing while I'm riding, but otherwise, yeah, it's a 26-inch folding mountain bike. And now I will attempt to demonstrate how it folds up. So there's a total of 4 things you can do to compact this thing down. The first is take the seat out. Then the pedals actually fold in. See how they fold in like that, just to save another couple inches. Then we can take the handlebar off and lay that aside. And then I've got one more clamp right here that will fold the bike in half. So see? Folds it in half, and this can go like that. I'll show you how thin it is. It says 13 inches wide at this point with the pedals folded in and the arm bar. Well, the bar doesn't have to go there. It can actually go right there like that or something. Now we're looking at 13 inches width. Pretty awesome. Pretty neat. So it doesn't need to be stored outside. It can go right into my garage there. Just like that, weatherproof. So pretty cool, right? Having the bike kind of takes a little bit of the pain of having to sell the motorcycle to fix the brakes. But I actually got a call from Greeley's today. They got all the parts, the OEM Chevy drums, shoes, and the turn switch. They want me to drop the RV off at tomorrow morning, 7:30 in the morning. Jack's now waiting in the lobby, and hopefully we will have finally solved this epic brake problem on the Chevy chassis and be ready for new adventures in Maine. I do love Maine. Best time to be here, and I really again appreciate Renee and Monique letting me stay here on the property while I get some things taken care of. But yeah, the bike will be fun to ride around. Jack's now, see you in a couple days. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye. Welcome back, guys, from Maine. The temperatures the next 5 days doesn't even reach 80 degrees, so blue skies and finally comfortable weather for me. By the way, it's actually even a little more pronounced as far as the no RVs in Portland than I led on to, and maybe I was a little naive a couple years ago, but they actually do have a law banning RVs anywhere to park overnight in the Portland city area. That even included private property for a time there until they started to deprioritize enforcing the $100 fine and towing RVs right off of people's property or public property or anything. I don't want to get into it. It don't matter. Portland is just one tiny little insignificant city in the state of Maine, and I intend to enjoy the summer elsewhere where it's a little more inviting to RVs. Speaking